plaintiff, Crystal Bulger, says the defendant is her sister. And after she intervened in a fight between the defendant and her fiancé, the defendant became furious when Crystal refused to apologize to him. In retaliation, the defendant broke Crystal's computer, so she's suing. Defendant Rashonda Bulger Hall says after Crystal interfered in her fight with her fiancé, their mother went after him with a knife. Rashonda's countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Okay. Unfortunately, I have to bring my sister here today. I love her very much. Growing up, we was always very tight. Unfortunately, I feel like she put her fiancé over me. And why I say that is because on Christmas.
Why shouldn't she?
Thank you.
No,
you.
Okay, I wouldn't.
What about
put
when they marry? She's not supposed to do it then
you.
either?
No, but it's to a different extent, though. I understand, she's supposed to be there for her fiancé. I understand that.
No. Are you Christian? You believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
All right. The scripture says you put the husband even ahead of the kids.
Thank you, Judge.
The spouse is that's hard for folks to do.
Would you?
Most people don't.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's what the Bible says you should do. So she's just being a good Christian.
Yes, I am.
You have a fiancé?
No.
Well, that's what's wrong. You mad.
No, I'm not.
She's mad at you.
No, I'm not mad.
Kidding.
I'm very happy.
I guess you might say, though, she's not married yet. But if she intends to marry the man, then she should start behaving in a manner toward marriage.
Okay, but not the way that she behaved.
Tell me how.
Okay, so on Christmas Eve of 2010, our family always come together and do, family gathering. On this particular Christmas Eve, he comes upstairs and he was mad because him and my other cousin got into an altercation or argument about a video game. So he comes upstairs and tell her, we gotta go. So then she turns around and say, wait, the kids got to get their gifts. So he said, no, that's why I hate coming to this swear word and whatever. He then, she starts to guide him out the door and he turns around and say, don't put your hands on me. That's what, he did that kind of motion. No, I never once seen him hit her. Mm-hmm. But I said, you better not put your hands on my sister, just out of just being her sister, just protecting her.
Correct.
So, after all that was over with, the next day, I seen them at my grandmother's house on Christmas Day. She comes straight through the door and say, you need to apologize to him. I say, sorry, but what am I apologizing for? She said, because of what you said. But I'm like, everybody's saying that. He was very angry, cussing, disrespecting my grandparents. The whole family.
Let me hear from her on the incident, ma'am. Then we're going to get to the laptop that you're suing
Your
her
Honor.
about.
Like she said, we are very close. I don't have any friends but her and my other sister. Now, on the day in question, what she's talking about, Christmas Eve, we all upstairs, we having a good time mingling. He comes upstairs and he say, let's go, we got to go now. I'm like, wow, what happened? He let's go now. So I'm like, all right. So he's cursing. So I push him out the dining room to get him, because all the family in there. She say everybody saw him do this. No, he turned around and said, don't push me. And Crystal said, don't hit my sister.
I didn't yell. Yeah. I didn't never once yell.
She yelled, don't hit my sister. Then my mom, when she left out, my mom don't even like this man. In the beginning.
Your mom doesn't like?
Yes, my mom don't. None of the family like him. I don't know. I've been with this man.
No, I liked him. I liked him before this happened.
She's the one who introduced me to him.
Yeah, so I like him.
She was all right with him, though.
Yeah, I could say that. But after that incident, it was are you really? Mm-hmm. I've been with him 6 years. To this day, I don't know what my mom got against him, what she got against him now, what anybody else in the family got against him. My mom came upstairs.
Have you complained to them about him?
Your Honor, I've been arguing.
No, you need to listen to me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Have you complained to them about him?
Yes, I've been defending my fiancé for 6 years now.
You're not listening. He said complain.
All right. She won't listen. I told her to be quiet. And before I finished the question, both times she began to answer, and you're answering something I didn't ask you.
I'm gonna
Let's get to the laptop.
Okay, so on New Year's Eve, she comes upstairs to my room. We're talking. Make a long story short, she gets mad as we're talking. I'm holding my 2-month-old son. She gets mad. She hits my bedroom door. So I tell her, get out of my room. Why are you doing that holding my child. He don't need to hear all that loud stuff. So she hits the door, then she comes into my face and puts me in my head. Mama then stated, why would you hit her while she got her baby in her arms? I put the baby down, we get into a physical altercation. Mom told us both to leave the house. I come home, my computer is on my bed, broke. And you know she did it on purpose, because this is how.
All right, did you all discuss it afterwards?
Yes,
What
and
did
she
say?
told me that, I told her, like, are you gonna pay for my computer? At my grandmother's house, she said, yes, I will.
Okay, how much is it?
The computer was $300.
Okay, what's your emotional distress for?
Because basically I used that computer. That was the only home computer that we had. I just had my son, and she took me out the comfort of my home, having to go to the library to do whatever I have to do.
What is it you have to do?
I was enrolling in school at the moment when she broke it.
Are you in?
No, I didn't get in this year, but I was
Okay,
going
so you
for the
didn't
summer
need
class.
it because you didn't get in. What else you need it for?
I was using it just for miscellaneous things, looking up
Facebook.
stuff, and no, you were
Facebook?
using it for Facebook. I had my cell phone for Facebook. I had my Facebook.
Not gonna
cell
grant
phone
you
for-
emotional distress for not being able to go on Facebook.
No. She was the one that was using it for Facebook.
You didn't miss anything that I believe is essential to your life.
Except your Facebook page.
Yeah,
Her
my
Facebook page.
Oh,
My cell phone provides me
Your
Facebook.
Honor.
so that's essential to life. My Facebook. All right, that's a good point. Were you going on my Facebook?
No.
Well,
on
then
my,
you weren't missing anything. Yeah. You definitely. Had you said, Judge, I can no longer go on Facebook with you, then you may have won. Because that's something to be distressed about.
Your Honor,
So
may I
Doyle
speak, please?
says. Yes.
She's not telling the right story. The day in question was, New Year's Eve. We sitting in her room talking. I'm telling this young lady, Crystal, you should apologize to him because you yelled, don't hit my sister, which made our mom go after him with a knife.
I didn't see her with a knife. Neither one of us seen her
the
with a
whole
knife.
family, all my cousins.
That's because he
She
cussed
had
at
a
my
knife.
mom. You'll let
He had
a
every
man
right to curse
disrespect
at
your
her.
mother? I don't think
My
the
mom
Bible
hasn't
say
given
put
this
him over
man.
her.
any respect all these years. I'm tired of defending him. I do only got him because I don't have y'all. I don't even have their support behind me. I only got a man. And she don't even understand that. You know you yelled, don't hit my sister, when this man didn't even reach his hand at me or nothing.
Give us some tissue, I guess.
But Judge, let me tell you this. After the fight, he called me saying, I'm gonna beat your and just a whole bunch of cuss words threatening me.
You want to talk about the laptop?
Okay, on the day in question, I was in her room, we was talking, and I asked her, I said, Crystal, you should apologize to him because, hold on. I said, Crystal, you should apologize because he didn't do nothing, and you know our mama don't like him, and now you gave her another reason to hate him. And so, I don't want the whole family to hate him. And I don't want to have to not be able to come around because my man can't come over. If my fiancé, my child's father, can't come over, why would I be there? That's my husband. That's
You
my
want to talk
protection.
about the laptop?
Okay, Your Honor. It was never no physical fight because she was pulling, her and my mom was pulling my hair.
You know anything about the laptop?
Yes, I broke it in half. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm just emotional right now because I broke it in half because she went on my Facebook account, was reading my messages, then she gonna say it all loud in front of my mom, and her and my mom are making comments like, oh, you this and you that, and you. So I broke the computer because I'm like, well, this don't need to be
Your
here.
Honor, I did not go.
You invaded my privacy.
What's your counterclaim for $500
Emotional distress.
Also,
I got put out the house with 4 kids, and now I'm living on the floor.
you say you've been put out of the house.
Yes, my mother put me out.
Hold on, now I'm confused. Where were you living?
We all live with our parents.
Okay, so
We
you
both
didn't
with
live
our
with your
parents.
fiancé?
No, we don't live with each other. We just roll with each other.
Then you just said, how can I come to see y'all if y'all don't like my
I
man?
now got put out. I live with him now. I got put out. My mom put me out.
Let me tell you this. Number one, you sat here and said nobody supported you. And indeed, They supported you and your 4 kids.
My dad, yes.
Whoever it was, a family member. You said, all I have is my man. And your man wouldn't even let you stay with him. You had to stay with your mama.
No.
Your claim is dismissed. What? No what?
Your Honor, please,
no
may I
what?
speak?
No what?
No, I didn't stay with him because I was in school.
Isn't that
I was
where you
going
say
to
you stay
college.
now?
I live with him now.
Right,
We
you
sleep
could have
on
went
the
to
floor.
college from there too. Don't act like they didn't support you.
No, Your
and
Honor,
then
may I please
no,
say
be
something?
quiet. Your case is dismissed for emotional distress. You acted like you received no support from your family, and you were there receiving support
That's
for
my
you
daddy.
and your 4 children.
That's for
and
my
you
daddy.
didn't even live with this man. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. You admit to breaking her laptop.
I'm the one that got put out. She's still at home. I'm laying on the floor. She's still at home in her bed. And I pay her money. It's okay. I'm ready to go home now.
Sisters are forever, boys are whatever. That's it. Thank you.